Okay, so you said it was like a red belt fox.
Yeah, I could find his name if you specifically want it, but he was an East Coast red belt fox.
Yeah. I don't know. All I know is that like red's like the highest belt, right?
Yeah,
Okay. I guess he was probably pretty good.
I think I talked to Julian and he said red's the substitute for black because black doesn't show up on Discord.
hmm Is there anything that you were working on in particular that you want to talk about, or do you want to
Um,
just go through it?
well, I this was the first set I played after I did about an hour and a half of note taking while watching Drug Fox.
Yeah.
I have a notepad I can read out to you what I wrote down.
Yeah. Sure.
Um, One-on-one fighting fox for stage. This is what I took away basically. One-on-one fighting fox for stage control is bad. You gotta actively avoid fox, but it's not really camping. The goal is to take space without actively fighting him. But if he approaches, you'd be able to use that space to make him approach on your terms.
Sure.
Um, Basically make them approach while also taking space safely without creating an engagement.
hmm
I added short hop, just a note to do more short hop cancel aerials at low percent, and to mix up the drift and possibly waveland.
hmm
More about taking space when Fox is not in spot to challenge. And then just a quote from Drug Fox that I copied from that blog post. Anytime someone tries to move forward versus space to take anytime someone tries to move forward to take space versus Sheik, you can hypothetically be boost grabbing them. His and dash attacks are your furthest threat range from the ground, and you need to represent this in your gameplay.
hmm So were you like trying to do all of this at once during this, or were you trying to
I
focus
was
more
I
on
was
like
I was
specific
focused a
things?
lot on the taking space and doing things with it.
Okay. So what kind of things did you like mostly want to do with it?
Um, well, to focus on the first step I took was watching where the fox was and seeing whether or not taking space in that current moment would be safe, and then I would work accordingly. If not, I would continue to wall. But
hmm
once I saw an opportunity to take space, I would take it. And once I saw that space, I started. I didn't do it as much as I planned to, but I wanted to mix in like short dash stance, continue walling, but sort of like a moving wall, some needles, and obviously tilts
Okay.
to pressure the fox and either making a mistake or yeah, just basically making a mistake or putting himself in a position to for me to capitalize.
Okay.
It definitely took me a bit to get adjusted. The
hmm
first two stocks were a bloodbath on my end, but I
Yeah.
eventually adjusted to the style and got what I wanted to do moving.
Yeah.
It just took me a bit to get into it.
That is usually how like the good foxes are. They're just like really fast.
Yeah. Another thing, because I watched this earlier, but I didn't really watch it in a manner of like really breaking it down. I just watched it.
hmm
And one of the things I saw was that I just wanted to um, think and work more about the spacing because I had a lot of things that the idea was there, but I missed it by just some pixels, like that dash attack from before.
Yeah. So do you think that was because of like a tech skill error or
Well, I
like
think it was probably like a judgment error on my positioning because I think in that situation I had like dashed away or wave dashed away, and I saw he had waited, and I wanted to catch him off guard.
hmm
So, but I just misspaced it.
Okay. 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 Well, let's take this from the top. So one of the weird things that happens early is like you start off by going to like this top platform. Um, I don't really see what this gets you. It seems like something that you just kind of do because like it looks good. Because it's like, I mean, he's most likely what's he gonna do? He's gonna most likely either drop off, he's gonna run off, or he's gonna drop through like he did. In which case, either way, like going to the top platform here, I don't think like this really does anything for you.
Hmm.
In fact, he even sees that like you're like kind of jumping and you aren't even really going to approach him. So he just like feels like lasering its free, which it is. Now it makes sense here to throw these needles here, but if you wanted to get these needles out, then like couldn't you have just done it directly off of a short hop, right?
Yeah.
So it was like kind of like a wasteful movement where he got to do anything. And he didn't even like choose the most punishing option. Like the worst thing that could have probably happened to you is like if you were trying to go up to this top platform, waveland off, and he just like ran straight forward to the middle of the stage, like here. Can you see that? Like where that would be pretty bad for you because then he could just like turn his back to you and start trying to back air you
Yeah.
if you try to come off. You're a little slow on this grab. I'm pretty sure you could have
Yeah.
gotten it.
I was definitely going for the grab. I could have probably
Yeah,
done a little bit faster, and my wave dash could have been a bit better.
yeah. Yeah, I think you were just slow on the grab after the wave dash because I definitely think it should have worked. Okay, so why did you shield here? This is what I was trying to find.
I think he hit me with a back air right before.
Yeah, he did.
Um, I probably either shielded A because I thought I was going to get knocked down, which is unlikely, but or B, I just thought he was going to recognize he hit me with a weak bear and he was close and he was just going to run in and start hitting buttons.
Okay, but it was a weak bear, and then like your percent means you can crouch cancel grab him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was probably something that you should really have looked into there. In fact, like,
Okay.
can you tell me like why you got hit by the weak bear? Like, tell me what happened that made you get hit by it.
I'm sorry.
Here, I'm gonna play the sequence through, and
Okay.
then you're
I'll
gonna
tell you
tell
why I got hit.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna tell me exactly what happened.
So I walled with the short hop turnaround bear,
Mm-hmm.
and then he I walled with the short hop turnaround bear, and then I saw that he had recognized that I was bearing, so he didn't really stop. But he paused because so he didn't want to run into it,
Mm-hmm.
and so I kind of did the coin flip thought, and I said, okay, he's either gonna jump or he's gonna try to CC because of his percent, thinking I might dash attack or go for something like another aerial.
Uh
So I
huh.
went for the grab, thinking he might try to CC out of my next option out of my bear.
Okay. So yeah, it's like this, and then you went for the grab, but he what did he do? He full hopped over you, right?
Yeah.
He full hopped over you instead, which is fine. But like this should be a crouch cancel grab. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Um. Then you reached this point here where it was awkward because well you could have CC grabbed, but also because you jumped really late. Like you're in
Yeah.
shield for like some frames here, so you were shielding for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you start your jump squat. And this is all the time that's his landing lag, and you can see by the time you're jumping he's already dashing towards you.
Yeah.
So this jump ceases to become a good idea because you spent so long in your shield. Now if you had suppose you don't get the CC grab, but you didn't shield, you were just actionable. If you had
Mm-hmm.
been jumping 9 frames earlier, then there's no way he could have dashed in here. You could have set
Yeah.
up like the fair that this is probably what you were looking for, right? This
I
like the
believe I went for a fair here, but it was late based on the 9 frames I've wasted in shield.
yeah. So like the shield is pretty bad here, but yeah, this is like the short hop back like fair that Drug Fox talks a lot about
Yeah.
in his blog, and it just seems to become a good idea because of that. So it seems like you didn't really react properly to the positioning. Rip. Mm-hmm. I like that. Okay, so this is something that's not like super serious, but something to take note. You do a Shino stall, which here does make sense, and then you try ledge dash immediately out of it. This Shino stall I think made sense because it puts out a hitbox, but if you do a Sammy stall instead, then do you know that doing a Sammy stall gives you like a better ECB to ledge dash with?
I have heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, so like up B is like kind of is like not that great of an ECB, or the like the poof downwards. The downward motion is pretty bad. But whenever you grab it with the Sammy stall, then you can air dodge onto ledge earlier.
Okay.
I think this is okay. So I think this jump is fine. What would I do here? So he's going to come off the platform, right? Let's back this up a little bit. So after this jump, he's going to come off the platform somehow. So this is the most likely way. He's either going to short hop at you with an aerial, or he's just going to drop through and run at you. So given that, I'm not sure like this second jump, or no, you wave dashed. I thought you were jumping. Okay, so this is just like kind of a shitty wave dash. What I was thinking is like if he runs off here, let me back up a little bit. Okay, so you just landed, and if he runs off here, this is probably like right in the range where you can up tilt and grab him. Like you could have covered him coming off a little bit better. And then if you up tilt, it's still got, I think it's still got like low enough time. Yeah, it's got low enough animation so that like he dashed back a little bit too. So where if he had done this dash back, you would have been fine. Been yeah, you still would have been safe after that. This is a good bear dash back though. I think it would have been better here once you got this bear. So it's like, you just respect the crouch cancel, which I think is reasonable. You could have gone for bear grab, but I think it's totally reasonable to respect the crouch cancel here. Here, it would probably be advisable to turn so that you can use your fair again instead, because he's like underneath you. So you would have to fast fall in order to get the bear out. But the fair kind of covers in a more generous arc and gives you some better ideas for like your mix up with your drift or with your fast fall. You have a little more freedom with it, whereas you could pretty much only really do the bear in one way if you were to go for it. And then he just blocks it. But imagine if you had been fairing here instead, then you would probably be spacing a fair on the back of the shield, which is pretty good for you, right?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Why do I get 4 total? Okay. I don't know why we forward tilted here, actually.
Yeah, it was a shit forward tilt.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're just like not respecting crouch cancel or something. You were like, oh, he's running at me.
No, I think it was purely a shit panic option.
Okay. That should be a grab. Right? I mean, he forward smashes,
Yeah.
but you're just kind of freaking out. Unfortunate. Okay, this could be a grab right here. After this up tilt,
Off the up tilt. Yeah.
yeah, that's a grab.
Okay.
For
That's the one thing I took away from watching Justin. He grabbed a lot more off up tilts than I do.
yeah, Justin does up tilt grab a lot, and it works really well.
Yeah.
I mean, as you can see, it worked here. The reason why this forward tilt is a bad idea is because,
It's not really going to net me anything, I feel like.
yeah, I mean, okay, well, this was the worst case scenario for you because he was holding
Out.
away, yeah, and then in which case, like, forward tilt gets you absolutely nothing. But
I
even
might
if
have gotten just another forward tilt if he held in, but I think the grab still would have been better.
yeah, or you would have gotten like a fair at like 50, but then
Yeah.
he would still have his double jump and lots of options to recover. We need to definitely look for up tilt grab here.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that you went for up tilt there. Just trying to call me off. Okay, so let's talk about this one. I think it does not make any sense to roll here, and here's why. And this is probably something that you're aware of, but you haven't thought about. This is like something that happens where you'll be shielding, and Fox will like shine shine the top of your shield and then jump away. And you think about it, like there's no reason to roll here. You should actually be pretty safe to like okay, shine. So like right here, Fox just shined the top of the top of your shield.
Mm-hmm.
What's he gonna do? He's gonna double jump, right?
Yeah.
Like he has to. I mean, he's not gonna just fall down and shine to the ground. So you know he's going to jump away here. So if you're going to act out of shield, you may as well you can like jump or wave dash out to chase him as he's going to double jump away. So if any people like aerial shine your shield like this, then you know that they're going to have to double jump. So this was a point where you could have reacted and chosen not to roll. But you end up rolling, and then yeah. Well, I think if you had just up aired out of shield, it would have just stuffed his nair.
Okay. This is about where I feel like I got my bearings versus the Fox.
Mm-hmm.
He killed me here, and then I came down the last. The last stock was actually pretty good. There was obviously not the great things, but I did a lot more with the last line than what I wanted to, and it carries on in the rest of the play.
Oh, these down there.
The dares around. I don't know.
I don't know what you're doing here. All right, pretend that didn't happen. Nice. Mm-hmm. All right. So, do you know about that dash attack? Do you know what percent that dash attack knocks down?
No.
All right. Let's figure out. All right. Do you know how to use this site?
Yeah, I've used I Need Data before.
Yeah, to like calculate the knockdown percents and stuff, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's find out. Clean dash attack. Fox. Fox is dealing it down. Okay. Okay, so 51, it's still not, is attack, and 52 he gets popped up. So you use that 41 here. All these percents are all pre-hit, by the way.
Yeah.
So this needed probably one more grab.
What percent did we say?
51. So you were 3% off here. Or 52 is where it starts popping up. So obviously, like a very important percent.
Yeah.
That was nice. Reaction for top. Yep. I saw you miss a few needle turnarounds. So your tech skill.
Yeah.
This was nice. This is like, that's like pretty ideal. You saw like playing around crouch cancel. This is pretty ideal way to play around crouch cancel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you just get this. The only thing is that you could have just tried to outplay the grab and get it, and then like get your own grab. But I think this is okay. Almost good. You recognize you were late. Good crouch. Sure. So here. Yes, nice. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that, what was I looking at specifically? I think I lost my place. Let me back up here. Yeah, okay. So like that's definitely also another up tilt spot.
Okay.
Now, this guy's pretty good at holding out on forward tilt.
Yeah.
And I think Face Roll said that Sheik's forward tilt starts knocking down Fox at like 30 something, like 34. So this is, so like you could basically, it just means you can start using, no, it's even lower. Wow. Okay, so 24, he stops being able to crouch cancel it, and that's unstaled. So starting around 24, you can just start being, and it's, which is earlier than you probably think. You could just start being a lot more liberal with your forward tilt usage.
Okay.
Okay, so something I would actually recommend at this spot. This is something Face Roll does a lot. Is that's awkward because you didn't actually ledge dash. But something Face Roll does a lot in this spot, when Fox is just like sitting here on the side platform, he really wants you to just like do a shitty ledge dash so you can just fall through and back air you. Fox players do this all the time. Face Roll does is he ledge dashes and then dashes back.
Okay.
And you can see how, like, if that happened here, oh my god, teleported. How if it had happened here, then you would have just like dashed back his back air and then gotten a grab.
Yeah.
And then maybe you just, and you probably just throw off the stage at that point, and then just go for like a YOLO game.
Yeah.
Here, I'm pretty sure your fair spacing is fine.
Should I just dash away more?
No. See you go airborne here a little bit. So your wave dash was a frame. I think you did a bad wave dash.
Okay. I think I was going to pivot grab there, and yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's super funny because maybe that frame of wave dash made a difference. Yeah, definitely practice the wave dash getting crispy, and it might be some wave dash length stuff too.
Yeah.
Something else that happened though, like if we back up, is you like jumped forward for this sphere.
Just jump in place.
Yeah, if you had jumped in place, you would have also been fine, right?
Yeah.
Like
No reason
you
to.
went really far forward.
Yeah.
Like you probably like jumped about as far forward as you could have. You could have
Hmm.
even done this jump forward and then tried to do like a full drift back. But I'm pretty sure you just like jump forward and then
I
fast
just
foul.
balls deep, full committed. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like the slightly unsafe. It's just like close because like razor thin margins, right?
Yeah.
So y'all just picking random stages, right?
Yeah.
Um,
There's no reason to spot dodge, I think.
yeah, and something that Justin actually does here is he usually tries to do his best to like land behind, land behind them instead. So like you could have, so right here
Hmm.
you have a lot of crossing opportunities, and you ended up like wave landing back, which
Yeah.
well Shine is bigger behind him, so it's probably reasonable. But he like you can't get grabbed if you're behind them,
Yeah.
and the up smash would take longer too. He's like not gonna be able to up smash, so like this is tricky. But then yeah, you wasted it by spot dodging. Like this is
Hmm.
certainly a grab moment. Like he's expecting you to fair here 100%. And then you super outplay him, but you do waveland back, and then you outplay yourself. You outplayed yourself.
I could have just up tilted probably
Yeah.
instead of the spot dodge.
There's something. Yeah. So like this is another moment. So this is something you do a lot, right? That we talked about, where you like, okay, this waveland back, awesome. You made him whiff a down tilt. So what do you do at this point? You
Just grab.
jumped. Yeah, like you should just be grabbing this, right? You just like autopiloted a jump. You weren't really reacting. Like you just kind of like
Yeah.
decided it's like after this, I'm gonna jump.
Yeah.
And this is like what we kept talking about, where like you just keep wave landing back with fair. You just keep wave landing
Hmm.
back with fair. It's like, I mean, he whiffed. You got a reaction on him, so then you get the grab, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, what happened? What?
That was a crazy. I think he might have hit my leg because I was up. I was forward tilting.
Damn, Fox is sick. Yep.
I didn't mean to fast fall.
Oh, it's fine. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I like that. This jab is not the greatest.
Just
and
grab. I
yeah.
might have actually been meaning to grab, but I did it too early out of my landing lag, and it buffered a jab. I don't know.
Okay. So
Because that happens to me a lot where I mean to grab, but I get a jab.
yeah, it's definitely possible. And he just goes. He probably just tries to like
Yeah.
crouch cancel, jab up smash you here.
So I think he's spamming jab there. He jabs me after that. Takes the hit. What do you think the option is after that fair?
I'd go for a grab. I mean, he's been shielding a lot. I think
Yeah.
you just go for fair grab here. I don't hate jumping again because like I think the world where you get punished like raw for jumping again is pretty unlikely because Fox is like I don't know. You never ever see Fox players like crouch cancel, crouch cancel a move, and then go for an aerial at you. And I'm pretty sure if you
Yeah,
had just like dash forward and jump cancel up smash, that would have whiffed. Like you are all the way up here, so I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have worked. But like after the fair, you have to consider like, okay, so you fair him and he crouch cancels. What are his most likely options? His most common options are one
I think
shine.
the reason I shielded was I'm used to Skittles instant dash up smash.
Yeah, it makes sense, right? I think usually what foxes do whenever they crouch cancel is they'll like jab for some reason, which is like I don't know, it's kind of dumb, but
Yeah,
I guess you're at 100. They jab, or they shine, or they down tilt, or they grab. Those are their like four big options, and then like sometimes they up smash. It's very rare for them to jump after crouch canceling. So I don't like hate you like fairing him and then jumping again. But again, you shielded, which is like you might have to test this. I don't know if this is for real, but you the fair push him far enough back so that maybe if he like went in, if he went for uh j- dash jump cancel up smash immediately, then maybe you would have been over it and you could have gotten a whiff punish.
hmm
So maybe don't shield there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you missed the whiff punish because of this, right?
yeah.
Um, let me see exactly.
I just shouldn't have jumped. I should have turned it and done something.
Yeah, so you weren't reacting before.
Yeah.
Again, you thought he was going to be. And it's like pretty hard to react to that stuff, but these are all like points, so we're gonna play it through. So these are all points in time where you can. These are the reaction points, right? Where you can decide what you're going to do next. So right here, after this dash attack, you're like, oh shit, I need to get out of here. That's a reaction point. And then as you're wave dashing, and this is like something that's hard, but like as you're wave dashing, you need to be looking at him. And
hmm
then whenever you're wave, because like you may as well, because you can't do anything while you're wave dashing for these 13 frames or whatever. And then you're like, oh, he whiffed the grab. So someone who is really good at reacting would be wave dashing here, and they would be like, oh, he whiffed the grab. And then they would just turn around and grab here instead of jumping away. Yeah, and there's some more of this where you like, I mean, he gets he whiffs, right, and then you just
Yeah.
dash away. So like here, he's about to whiff up smash. I mean, you already landed with the fair, and
Yeah.
he whiffs, but you dashed away. This is a grab, right?
hmm
And then and then you dashed away again, and after he spot dodges.
Yeah.
So usually after people whiff, they're going to pick a defensive option.
Yeah.
So you don't need to be so afraid that he's like gonna whiff, then immediately Rambo into you again. I guess Skittles does do that a lot, but basically, I don't think you should expect people to be Skittles
Yeah.
because he just makes like a different set of decisions than a lot of other people all the time.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Fox is strong. You can keep jabbing these tech in places. Um,
hmm
I'm not sure if you're expecting him to be missing these techs, or if you're
It's
just
less of an
like
expecting
picking
thing
something.
and more of just like a shit option because I'm nervous because I'm like, oh shit, if he misses tech, I'm gonna miss it. And it's like, oh fuck, I put the idea that he's gonna miss tech in my mind, and it happens.
Mm-hmm. So like, because like right here, you could like, I mean, I guess he's really good at holding out, but like, you have
Down
nothing
smash.
to be afraid of if you down smash or forward tilt here, right?
Yeah.
Like if you forward tilt here, then you maybe get forward tilt fair. I mean, okay, sure, he's been holding out a lot, but like down smash is fine, right? And
Mm-hmm.
forward tilt is like well past the percent where he can't crouch cancel it
Mm-hmm.
anymore. So like, yeah, you get it.
I don't really know what happened here. I kind of just froze.
Yeah, you're just stuck in shield. Um, I guess
I
try
think I
not to let your
started to
shield.
jump, but it was really late. Or wave
Yeah,
dash.
yeah, it looked like you were trying to wave dash back. I think he just like nared into you. It was
Yeah.
awkward because I don't know. He like covered. He did a nair so that in such a way that it covered you jumping out of shield at that timing, and also if it hit your shield, I mean this nair is really low, so it would have been completely safe on block as well.
Yeah.
So let's see a situation where you ledge dash shielded. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a big ask to try to react to laser here. You probably. That's so funny. If he had done full forward lasers, he probably could have just laser grabbed you and had it be a real block swing. Um, but yeah. Anyway, what I was thinking was actually that this would be another great spot for ledge dash dash back.
Yeah.
Like you dash back here, he might whiff this snare. Anyway, oh. Sorry. You only have 4 tilt here, right?
What?
You don't need a 4 tilt here, right? So it's like this up
Yeah.
air. I'm not sure if you thought he would still be airborne or something, but you probably know here that the up air should get a knockdown.
Yeah.
So at this point, you just start a tech chase instead of 4 tilting here.
Hmm.
Lots of dreams. Yeah, you managed to clean this up nicely, but you got a lot of trouble for 4 tilting again here, right?
Yeah.
This is when Justin starts busting out the back tilts. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely better to do a delay, and you full hopped. Okay. Oh, what aerial was this?
That was down air. It was. I don't even know. I don't. It might have been an accident. It might have been.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
bad.
Nice. So you did the forward. Nice. You could take this a little slower again. Like, up tilt, you could grab here, you could dash attack, but forward tilt again gets DI'd away from. So it seems like you have this habit where you just like, you don't know what else to do, and you haven't really thought about what your punish tree looks like. So you just forward tilt because you're used to people just holding in and being bad and be like, oh well, okay, I forward tilt and I get an aerial out of it. But like you see how far he goes away here. I
Yeah.
mean, if you hadn't forward tilted here, I mean this would be money right here. This is a great up tilt, and then this could be turn around grab, or you could have dash attacked again.
Mm-hmm.
Not forward tilt though. Let's do this one because so the wave line back. Okay.
Dash back was unnecessary.
Oh, barely. You were looking for the grab. I think if you had just back aired here, it would have destroyed him. Like he full
Just
hopped.
caught the jump. Yeah.
Yeah, he full hopped. Did he full hop? He did full hop double jump, right? No, he just full hopped. But yeah, I think you just like if
Still could
you
have
had
caught
just
him.
dashed back and back aired him in the face, that would have worked really well.
Yeah.
And that's one of your like defensive options you can use to beat the jump in afterwards. So you should probably like spend a little time to think about like all the situations where you do this jump at them and then you waveland back and you think about okay, what are all of their likely options at this point? Uh it's like
Whiff grab.
they could whiff a grab, they could hold shield, they
Go to
could
CC.
yeah, or they could like jump. And you should think about like what options you have that beats each of those options.
I think
And
grab's the answer a lot of the time. If they jump bare to the face.
mhm, yeah. So then based off of that, like you should be kind of like predicting what they're going to do on each one. Instead of
Yeah.
just like, oh, like I'm mindlessly wave landing back, you should be kind of predicting which one they're going to do. And then
Mm-hmm.
like so if you had like predicted a little bit that he was going to jump out of shield here, then you would have just killed him for it. Like he would just be dead. Like he'd be holding straight in on Sweet Spot Bear at 81. Like that's probably like an easy edge guard at the very
Yeah.
worst. Talk some shit. Oh,
I remember doing that and I remember watching that. I remember hating it both times.
okay, okay. This stock is like excessively funny because uh, so like he starts off in the corner and then like you just keep moving further and further back. So like okay, so like seriously, like watch this. He starts off all the way over here, and then and then like look how much further back you keep moving every time you jump. So it's like right here. This is pretty good, and then like you scoot back, and then yeah, for right here, and then it's like okay, oh okay, waveline back. Oh okay, oh waveline back. Now we're in the middle of the stage. Oh okay, waveline back. Oh now he's in the middle of the stage. I don't know what to do. Oh, now he's in the middle of the stage again, and then you just finally like manage to hit him with a back air somehow. But like, so yeah,
I
this
mean,
is.
do you think that's inherently bad? Like, do you think I just should have done what I had with the space and killing him instead of giving him the space?
I think this was an excellent position for you to challenge him. Let me find like the exact spot because okay, I think if he were at 0%, what you did to give him the space would be probably like always the right thing to do. Or not, always, but like generally the right thing to do. But the fact that you're at 0 and he's at 81 means that I think you don't have to give him the space as much because he can't aerial at you that well. Um if he does any sort of late aerial, your forward tilt just destroys him. It just completely anti approaches him if he tries to jump at you. And the worst case is you trade, but you're at 0 and he's at 81. So this is a position where Sheik can trade very well with Fox. Now, if the percents were reversed and you were at 81 and Fox were at 0, yeah, I would give him the space and look for the grab. So yeah, this is where you whiff the down smash. And he whiffs the grab, So at this point, I think he's about to retreat, right? Yeah, he retreats. He retreats. So from right here, you can walk up. I don't know why you wave dash back here. So he's gonna whiff the drill and then he retreats. At this point, I would just walk up, like, just walk up to where your forward tilt is spaced on his shield.
Mm-hmm.
And then can you see how he's like probably completely fucked from that position?
Yeah, because I have the up tilt, I have the forward tilt, and I have the wave dash back.
Yeah, like he can't jump out because you're gonna forward tilt him and it's gonna kill him. And so he has to like keep holding shield, which is like, I mean, if you're just gonna keep holding shield, that's fine. I can just like stand here forever and like,
Pressure you.
yeah, I can just pressure you. It's like I can, I can stand here forever. He has to stand, and he's gonna kind of block here because like, oh man, I really don't want to get hit by forward tilt here. But if he like tries to full hop and you wave dash back, then you might up tilt him. It's like, oh man, I really don't want to get up tilted here. So then you can like wave dash back and then walk forward again. And there's not a lot he could do about it because like there's so many things that'll just kill him outright. And I mean, it's a situation where as you wave dash back, he could come out of his shield with not a full hop and then outplay you. But I mean, that's okay. Like, it's okay if you get outplayed. Like, sometimes that's just some shit that happens. It was like, if it's like actually a 50-50, then it's just like, it's okay. But the position is like way better for you. And if you're putting him in spots where he consistently has to like super outplay you to win, then that means you're probably in a winning position. So you made good decisions.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, if you had just like walked forward here instead of like, I think my main beef, I guess, is with the jump. So like, if you walk forward here instead of jumping backwards, I think you just like win the game on the spot.
Yeah.
But like, whenever you jump or you wave dash back like this, then that like gives a little room. Like, oh my god, like look at this guy, what an idiot! He lasered. I mean, I guess he gave him the space and he reacted or something, but like he lasered out of shield. Imagine if he had walked up, he'd be dead.
Yeah.
It was definitely a spot to walk out. And now he has a little more room to work with, but you're just like a little too afraid. You're just playing a little bit too far, I think, like given those percentages. Because of the spot you were in, you can just like more aggressively look for a trade against Fox. Because trade kills him, but you're fine because you're at 0.
Yeah.
Anyway, we get there. Alright. This needle sucks.
Just could have grabbed him.
Yeah, this needle sucks. He does like the scrubbiest snare in the world too, right? Like imagine I would grab you 100 times out of 100 for doing this snare.
Fucking stuffed him with a needle. I didn't expect it. I was like, shit. Tagged with a needle.
Holy shit. He's dumb as fuck. This double
jump back killed me.
Yeah, this double jump is weird.
No.
If you had just done the short hop, you would have been fine. You had just done the short hop in place right here, you're fine. He can't like back air at you, right? Because if he tries to back air at you, he's gonna land on the platform. You'll be like, "You're on the platform, you idiot." But like this double jump is what gives him room to run in.
Yeah.
No, I'm landing with an aerial. You know what Sleepy K calls this? Little Mermaid syndrome. You don't want to land with an aerial, dude. He's like so blatantly wait for it. Alright. Watch out for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I put in my notes, don't land with an aerial 2-head.
Yeah.
Ooh, fuck.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. I think you could crouch cancel that dash attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, you just like always just panic and go straight into forward tilt.
Yeah.
And then he just, I don't know. This was a good sequence to pick up on it afterwards, actually. But it didn't need to be like that. Nice. Good playing around ledge dash. Whoops. What was this? I think this is acceptable if you didn't try to do a move. Like, he's still
Yeah.
invincible, but I guess you like try to do a move or something. If you had just stayed true crouching, I think you got a grab here.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you weren't like really reacting to the possibilities there. You just had an idea. Nice. Whoops, that was meant to be a grab. Yeah, let's see, this is a grab again, right?
Yeah.
After this up tilt, oh baby, that's a grab.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's probably an up tilt. The 4 tilt's reasonable here. But that's probably an up tilt or another grab, honestly.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, look how that was a lot better. So here, I don't know about this jab, but like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So what I like is this, like, okay, so right here, and you just forward tilt. It works because he full hopped, but you're still fine. Like you managed to hit him.
Yeah.
Like even his full hop out didn't get it. But like imagine if, and he also full hop like
Pretty
relatively
high.
stationary, right? Imagine
Yeah.
if he had jumped at you. This is the exact situation I was talking about FT. Imagine if he had jumped at you. You would have destroyed him
Yeah.
because he would be holding in, and then you would just be like, "Oh, okay, goodbye."
Fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoops, text killer. God, I'm going to ledge all the time. Ah! Okay, it worked. Please. Are you insane? Okay, let's talk about this.
I did the up tilt grab. How?
Yeah. All right. So right here, you could probably just like fair or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Rising there
I
gives you
like
the tech opportunity.
usually at low percent. What I usually do is to avoid the tech. I practice and I can just repeatedly get the inside weak hit a bear.
Yeah. The crotch hit box of bear, that shit
Yeah.
beats everything. It's really good.
Yeah, the crotch. I grinded the crotchet box. I'm pretty fucking good at getting it, but I just fucked this up pretty bad.
Yeah. So up tilt, and then you grab and you throw him off. I like that. And he just goes to ledge again. I mean, I guess he's going to keep doing it. You're going to keep killing him for it. Oh, what?
I don't know what happened. I could have spammed up tilt here instead of run away.
Oh, you dashed in. Maybe it's a grab. Hold on.
I started to dash. Yeah,
Yeah, dashing in makes sense. Dashing in makes sense because it's like,
take space because I can.
yeah, you just get inside of him. It's like probably the
Yeah,
safe thing to do.
yeah.
Grab could get overshot. I do like dashing in, and but you got shined. Maybe you dashed in a little bit late. Oh,
Book.
all right. Yeah, I mean, you just went for it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice. That's so lucky. That's so lucky.
My favorite part of the VOD.
You should have died. You should have died. All right. All right.
Oh shit, that was a funny game.
All right.
He switched to Falco right after that game. I could have had more, but he switched.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so yeah, I think it's been pretty good. Yeah, it's been about an hour, so that's like a pretty good amount of stuff to look
Mhm.
at. So like, look, so yeah, do what I said about like thinking about the Waveland back and threatening fair stuff,
Yeah,
and
I have a shit ton of notes.
yeah, and think about like what they're likely to do out of it and what you can do to counterplay that, and
Hmm.
then as well
I
as
have I have that a lot written in different ways. I have ledge dash dash back written a couple times. I definitely noted once or twice to cut the forward error down a bit.
yeah.
I mean the forward tilt.
Yeah, definitely your combo
Um,
tree. Try not to just default to forward tilt so much.
on knockdown, I have to wait more and look for the tech chase
Yeah,
instead of
that
just
yeah that might be like linked to your forward tilt thing. Where you're like,
yeah.
I don't know, I'm just gonna forward tilt.
Um, think more about his options and how to counter, sort of off the wave dash back or waveland back, but in general.
Cool.
Dash back bear, just kind of a little minute thing.
Yeah,
React to whiffs.
yeah, that's a big one.
Short hop fair in place instead of committing.
hmm I mean, like normally, I mean, you can commit, but it's like you should start. It's like the retreating fair thing where you like
Yeah.
establish respect for it, and then you build a
Mhm.
zone to where you can start fairing forward, right?
Yeah.
You do have to earn the ability to jump forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was pretty good. I'll put this up on YouTube probably sometime tonight, and because Medra's gonna stream tonight, so I don't want to like cuck her upload.
Yeah.
All right.